Now, going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have Snow White actress Lambaste, the original version, as well as the stepmom version, or the evil queen, whoever she is. Now, she actually has a painful interview. I won't subject you to the visuals because it's quite unappealing for many, but let's lay it out
When
loud.
am I not crying in public? It's so upsetting.
Why were you crying?
Oh my gosh, I saw the...
So this is the gal who's supposed to play Snow White, which she is Hispanic, but she's not Cuban as far as I know, so I need to write an angry letter to Disney and be like, oh, I thought you're all about diversity. And of course, the next day they'd give me a role or something, because that's how media works in some cases.
Well, we didn't even see, but I saw the logo and I went,
Now, again, the story is falling apart. I'll digress.
that's my name, Snow White's up there, and I cried my eyes out.
What was it like seeing yourself for the first time in full Snow White drag?
I love that description. It's perfect. Oh my god, well, when you get to wear Sandy Powell, first of all, insane. And then you get to be lit by Mandy Walker and Nadia Stacy designed your hair and makeup. It's like the most incredible thing in the world. And then all of a sudden you open your eyes and you watch the playback, which I never do. And I saw myself on screen and I just wanted to throw up. I was so happy.
There are many people who will want to throw up to this. So I think everyone could. There are many people of different opinions who might just have something in common. I think she's claiming she's throwing up because it's beautiful, though? Wait, what?
About it, and it was the most incredible experience, and the fan reaction was insane. We didn't even see what they were clapping for. I think it
Not your show. No, not that.
was good. I don't
The
know.
sizzle. We
Yeah.
didn't see anything. We're still waiting.
You see yourself as the evil queen. You are not evil.
She's also vastly superiorly attractive than the other gal. So in the original, which I know is sacred or taboo to even bring up the original work of the book or the story and then the actual film by Disney, the evil queen is supposed to be evil because she is disgusting and unattractive. And originally they asked, mirror, mirror on the wall, show me who's the prettiest of them all. That's how she's shown Snow White. But in this case, it would just, the mirror just would just show herself. Or just someone more attractive than her. But in this case, I don't know how she's supposed to be jealous of Snow White when she's more attractive than Snow White. So again, this is the first of many discrepancies between the original works and the real one, and also lack of, any semblance of intelligence is notable as well throughout the lack of continuity or lack of any story.
You are not evil. You're a queen, but you're not evil. What was it like seeing yourself as the evil queen for the first time?
We did not see
Their hair actually looks darn near identical, too.
the clip, so I still haven't seen anything. But when I was in makeup, just like she said, we got to work with such an amazing crew, and it was just like the best it could ever be. I must say that for me, also the transition for the old hag was incredible because it was all real prosthetics and all of that.
We were in the chair for like
4 hours and changing the voice and everything. I feel so lucky that I got to play something that is so far from what I know and what I'm used to. And I super enjoyed every second of it.
The good part comes right here. This is where the real controversy comes. It has the purists, or the people who actually like the original works of Disney, and people with some semblance of common sense. That's where they start to have a little annoyance with them.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
He's asking, is this Rachel Ziegler? Who's the short one? The gal who's supposedly playing Snow White. I think that's her. Jeez, those pictures are not positive? No, that is her. The short one is Rachel. Okay.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937. And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
She's not going to be
yeah.
saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be
So, there's no prince. So, why is this called Snow White? They're changing every part of the story. There's the only thing, there's nothing that even resembles the original story. But it's also one of those things where Hollywood has zero creativity. They just copy-paste everything. So instead of thinking of a new idea, they just take the same idea, bastardize it, and try to hope to make money. Although Disney is great at losing money since they've lost over $910 million on films lately.
dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
I'm sure little girls who are playing princess will love that story. You don't need no man or grammar education, but it's something at, I'm sure little girls who are playing princess will love that story. You don't need no man or grammar education, but it's something at, I'm sure little girls who are playing princess will love that story. You don't need no man or grammar education, but it's something at, I'm sure little girls who are playing princess will love that story. You don't need no man The whole story is finding true love. That's a story as old as time. That's what everyone basically dreams of.
And the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible
So who wakes her up from that eternal sleep? Does she just lay down there forever? Does she just kiss herself? How's that work?
story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign. I am.
Yeah. And also, there's no more dwarves, so those jobs are gone. Thanks to the insufferable Peter Dinklage, who said it's insulting that there were real dwarves playing the dwarves and that they were living in the caves. Although, if he knew how to read, if he actually read the original story or actually watched the original movie, they didn't live in the caves, they worked in the caves. And as many people have throughout the dawn of time. They didn't live in the caves, Peter. Now, it'll be interesting to see how much money this loses. It'll make some money just because of the name and people who aren't educated enough to actually filter the movie or look into it. Similar to Barbie, that will probably hit $1 billion because of the name alone. They're hiding all the messaging, actually, the actual content of the movie. Marketing department's been really good about glossing over all the controversy, but it's the name and the memory of what it used to be that keeps it alive and makes people irresponsibly take their young children to that film, especially if they're under PG-13, and it's rated PG-13. As it has many sexual themed jokes, this makes men look morally vacuous, disgusting beings, and there's no resolution at the end. So there really is no moral story either, which I guess would probably be on point for most of Hollywood, but I digress. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of August, so you can click that button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.